Welcome to Cinemagna. In today's video, we will showcase the cast interviews of the 2023 American Christmas fantasy comedy film titled Dashing Through the Snow. The film is directed by Tim Story, written by Scott Rosenberg, and starring Lil Rel Howery, Ludacris Bridges, Teyonah Parris, Oscar Nunez, Madison Skye Validum, and Mary Lynn Rajskub. It tells the story of a social worker and his daughter who help Santa Claus when he is targeted by the minions of a crooked congressman. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel to be notified when new videos are released.
This Christmas tale is unique in many ways. There's a lot of representation that reflects what's going on in the real world, and this is the first time you see this particular magical and mystical Santa on screen, played by the wonderful Lil Rel Howery that is sitting right here next to me, and I, for one, am very happy. And I knew as soon as I saw him on day one of us shooting this movie that this character was going to turn out to be as phenomenal on screen as I knew it was when I was shooting this movie with him.
This particular story is so unique, Dashing Through the Snow, because I think, this is the most human we've seen Santa Claus, right? And Santa dealing with Eddie and everything going on in Eddie's life. It's not just about gifts and just only giving. It's listening actually too, and being there for somebody and like helping Eddie heal. And so like this story is just gonna be really funny. It's gonna get a gift of laughter. It's gonna get a gift of love. It's gonna get a gift of family. And I feel like that's what everyone wants during the holiday season.
And if anybody's going through anything in their lives where they need some healing, this is the perfect movie for you to watch, because it's going to not only bring out your inner child, but think about things that you may not even be thinking about that you might have post-traumatic stress from, and that you need to heal yourself in order to heal others.
Our characters relate to each other. I mean, it's Santa Claus, and Santa Claus know everybody. And so, Santa's job, once again, Santa's more like his therapist than anything. And I think throughout the movie, when you see like things starting to change, because for the longest, Eddie doesn't believe anything. And it's beautiful to see. And it honestly looked like at some point, Santa may have thought that he couldn't change Eddie. So, without saying too much, I love the dynamic that at some point when they figure things out, it becomes a really beautiful thing.
It's funny because it kind of is, I'm kind of the present day Scrooge to a degree with what I'm dealing with, and he's trying to help me. So it's polar opposites at first, and that's what makes for a great balance, because you want to see my character change in terms of being a believer. So I just need to be restored on faith that is in here somewhere, but just needs to be brought out. I've always wanted to work with Tim Story and Will Packer. I've seen their previous projects. I love them as a team. I love the projects that they pick, and I know that they have real meaning and goals for them. And when I read this script and knew that they were involved as well as Rel, I just was like 100% in. So I love working with them because they have a deeper theme in mind, as opposed to just trying to present a film, to Hollywood. They want something to be ingrained in culture and be long-lasting, and I think that's important.
Yeah, I think Tim Story and Will Packer brings experience to projects, right? And Will is the king of Christmas movies at this point, right? And then Tim is just, he's a great director that understands humor and heart, and throughout the process, they did a great job of making sure, with the experience and with everything in the script, that everything came to light to make this very magical thing we created.
Dashing through the snow, I think that snow can be a double entendre for issues and problems in someone's life. So when we're talking about dashing through those things, it's about healing. So you're healing your own snow, because snow falls and distractions fall and they pile up and they make these mountains and hills, and it's up to you in order to knock and shovel those things down and have them melt. That's what it's about. Hey man, I don't know if you can already tell, but it was great working with Rel, man. I love to laugh. So much so that he got pissed off at me for me trying to make him make me laugh, if that makes sense.
No.
Every day I showed up making him make me laugh, and he got mad at me.
It wasn't just that. Like, look, we working, but look, I'll be honest, like working with Luda, and I think our whole cast was just really fun. It was actually a really fun cast, from Madison to the Truckles to Teyonah. It was just a really fun group, and I think the theme of Christmas, I think all of us wanted to make sure that we brought the holiday joy to it. And so, like, you know, once again, my favorite characters are the family, the Truckles. Like, they were just really,
Me too.
really, really funny. And they was able to bring this. It was just funny working with everybody. And, like, you know, me and Luda have been doing these press junkets and everything. It's been fun. It's probably been one of the, honestly, you said this earlier, but it's actually been one of the funnest press things I've ever done.
Disney, you guys curated the people interviewing us. I don't know how you did it, but it was almost flawless. It might have been flawless, but the execution of the prep that took into the people that we talked to was phenomenal.
Well, they watched the movie.
Yeah,
I think
that
sometimes
too.
they don't be watching these movies.
Right, they might just, yeah, exactly. But put towards what he said and your question, I just wanted to add real quick is that I don't even know if he remembers this. The first day that we shot, there was like a double rainbow in the sky in Atlanta, Georgia. It had just finished raining. I took a picture of it, and I said to the whole cast, that is a sign that we're here together, and the universe is bringing us together to do something magical for everyone in the world with this film.
So the Santa in this story is different from previous iterations of Santa because it's so specific. It is a very specific Santa. Make no mistake, you are not going to see this Santa and think that you have seen him anywhere else. It is, number one, Lil Rel as Santa. Number two, look at how he dresses, right? This Santa has swag. Okay, he is cool, and that was very, very intentional. He's got the fingerless gloves. He's got a little bit of a steampunk thing happening. And he's got that beard, that crazy beard that you see, you know, the ombre beard is what they call it. And that was all very intentional. When we talked about this character, it was like, you've seen so many Christmas movies, you've seen so many Santas. Every Santa kind of takes on its own flavor. This one's got to have his own. Lil Rel plays him bold and in your face and fanciful. And I think that's good. I think it works for the movie. Number one, because it's fun and it's funny, and I'm hopeful that families will enjoy that. Number two, because it gets under Ludacris's skin. The Ludacris character doesn't believe in Christmas, wants nothing to do with Christmas, and this Santa goes overboard. Everything about him is cookies and lights and gifts and fanciful penguin doctors and lemming psychiatrists and all this stuff that he makes up. So that's kind of fun. So working with Lil Rel and Ludacris, you're going to have improvisation. I will tell you that for sure. That's the great thing about our director, Tim Story, is that he allows that. Tim's very specific in terms of the parameters that he sets, that he wants his actors and all his scenes to exist within, but then he lets the actors play and find their own. And Lil Rel's an amazing improvisational comedian, and then Ludacris, you know, he can drop a lyric off the top of his dome like nobody's business, right? And so you've got two people that are really good with that, and when they found their rhythm within a scene, they took what was on the page and they elevated it. To me, that's the best version of a film like this, is when the actors really, truly make it their own. So we got a great cast, we really do. It's an ensemble cast. That is always good with Christmas movies, I've found, because it gives you something for everyone. We have got our amazing young Madison Skye, who plays little Charlotte in the movie. We did a nationwide search looking for our young Charlotte character, and Madison rose to the top, and she beat out a lot of very, very talented actresses. And what was great about her is that she's got the wonder of an 8-year-old. She's got like kind of the bright-eyed, you know, glee, wishfulness of a young kid, but she's also somebody who has got a wisdom that you see because she's got parents that are estranged. She's in an imperfect home life situation, but she doesn't let it affect her. She's still somebody that still believes in the magic of Christmas. She knows how to needle her dad and push his buttons and get under his skin a little bit. And that takes a deftness of balance for an actress, and an actress that is far older than Madison could have a challenge with that, but she handled it very well. She's got an innate ability to portray at the same time like a fanciful wonder and yet like a maturity that serves her well in this character. I think this is a perfect movie for family viewing during the holidays because it is got something for everyone. There's some jokes in there that are just for the adults, and there's some jokes in there that the kids are gonna love, like the cinnamon farts, and you may have adults going, why is that funny? What is happening, you know? It's fun because I think the best version of a Christmas movie is when you've got something that you can co-view, that you can watch with your kids, be they little kids, be they teenagers, be they young adults, or older parents. That's what this movie strives to do. And it's got those various elements in there. It's got the silliness and the playfulness, but then it does have, it's undergirded with a theme that it's important for all of us to remember, which is that during the holidays, which are not amazing for all people, there are some people like our Ludacris character for whom the holidays can be tough. But remember that at the end of the day, it's about family. It's about what's important. This is a time where you can let go of some things that maybe you've been holding on to in the past. This is a time where you can put disagreements behind you that maybe you've had, sometimes with those that are closest to you. And this is a time of year where hopefully you can embrace the true reason and meaning of the season. And you can give back, you can give to others, you can be thoughtful, and if you've been good during the year, you can receive.
I like that.
Well, I think about the message that I want audiences to take away from the film. I think that it is unlocking the true reason for the season. It's great that the Christmas holidays have got a lot of lights, toys, gifts, all of that. But at its heart, I think it's about joy, peace. I think it's about love amongst those that you are closest to. And that's something that our Ludacris character, Eddie, in the movie discovers. That it's really not about all the hype and all the decorations and the things that he thinks that he hates, but it's really about family. And he has the most important gift, and he has it not only on December 25th, he's got it all year round. And I think we could all appreciate and learn something from that. When I think about how Tim and I work, it's a lot of trust. That's what I would say. We've worked together for quite a few times, and there's a shorthand that we have, certainly. There are looks that we can give each other on set, and here I know what that means. But also, if I come up to him while we're shooting a scene and I've got a thought, he trusts me. He knows that whatever it is for the betterment of the film, and he appreciates my perspective. And the same thing is true on the other side. I really appreciate him because he is such a skilled and talented director, and he's somebody that, he knows what he's doing. He knows how he wants to position the camera. He knows how he wants to work with the actors. He knows what he wants to do with the script, but he's not rigid in his approach, and so that allows a film to breathe a little bit, allows the actors to have some fun with the role. I enjoy working with directors like that. The other thing is that Tim's got a great work ethic. So he's going to be there. He's going to be there early, and he's going to stay late. He's going to do whatever's necessary for the betterment of the film.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and comment on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when new videos are released.